didn't even know it was there. And that is the most terrifying part. For 6 years, we lived next to it. Or maybe it was living next to us. We moved into that house when I was 12. It was cheap. Suspiciously cheap. But my parents didn't ask questions. Quiet neighborhood, normal street. Nothing felt wrong. Except one thing. Our house shared a wall with another house. That's normal, right? Except no one ever lived there. No lights, no cars, no voices. Just a silent, lifeless structure pressed against our home like it didn't belong there. I once asked my dad, why is no one living there? He didn't even hesitate. Owner lives abroad. Simple. Too simple. And like any kid, I believed him. Until the noises started. At first, barely noticeable. A faint brushing sound. A soft tap. Not random. Not rhythmic. Just wrong. Every time I tried to listen closely, it stopped. My parents said it was pipes. Old house noises. You've heard that excuse before, right? So I ignored it. I told myself it was nothing. Until the night it answered me. I was 15, 2 a.m., wide awake, scrolling on my phone. Then I heard it again. Scratching. Right beside my bed. From inside the wall. Slow. Deliberate. Like fingernails dragging across wood. I don't know why I did it. I shouldn't have. But I tapped on the wall. Once. The scratching stopped. My heart started pounding. And then... tap. Something tapped back. I froze. Maybe it was a coincidence. It had to be. So I tried again. 2 taps. And after a moment, tap, tap. Perfectly matched. I didn't sleep that night. And after that, it got worse. The sounds weren't just at night anymore. Footsteps. Dragging. Movement. On the other side of the wall. And once, I heard breathing. This time, my dad checked. He went outside, walked around the other house, came back, and said, "There's nothing there." But his face said something else. A week later, I was home alone. Silent afternoon. Then suddenly, bang! Something slammed into the wall. Not a noise. A force. Something heavy. And then I heard a voice. Right behind me. From inside the wall. low, muffled, human. Hello? I ran, didn't stop, didn't look back. That night, my dad didn't ignore it anymore. He didn't call the police. He called a locksmith. I didn't understand why, until he showed us something hidden. Inside our storage room, behind old shelves, there was a door, painted over, blended into the wall, like it was never meant to be found. And it led inside that house. When we opened it, the air was wrong, thick, rotten, dead, like nothing had breathed there for years. We stepped inside with flashlights. The house was empty, but not abandoned. There were things, furniture, dust, but disturbed recently. Then we found the room right behind my bedroom. The wall was covered in scratches from the inside. Dozens of them, all the same height, like something had been trying to reach me. And in the center of the room, a chair facing the wall. My wall. On the floor, food wrappers, water bottles, fresh. Someone had been living there, watching me. Then we heard it. Behind us, a floorboard creaked. We turned, and there he was. A man, too thin, eyes wide, unblinking. He smiled, slowly, and said, "I was waiting for you to open it." Everything after that is a blur. Police came. They searched the house, found evidence someone had lived there for months, maybe years. But they never found him. No name, no record, no trace. We moved out 2 weeks later, left everything behind, never went back. Years later, I checked the property records just to understand, just to make sense of it. That house, it doesn't exist. No permits, no documents, no history. On paper, it was never there. But I heard it. I spoke to it. And even now, late at night, I still listen to walls. Because sometimes I feel like something is still listening